Good morning. It's good to be back out in the motorhome. What's not so good was being egged last night by some local yobbos, and 3 of us. It was about, 10 to 11, something like that. Thump, 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 thump. Obviously standing really rather close to the vans, just hurling eggs at us. By the time any of us kind of got up, they were in their little boy racer cars and shooting off, hurling obscenities at us. Very unpleasant. Spoken to some of the locals here, they said they've never heard anything like it. Well, they have now, and so have the police. So, you little fuckers. Your card's marked. This is Dunwich This is Dunwich Folly. I can't do it. I can't do it. This is Dunwich Forest. Never been here before. Driven through the roads around here quite a few times, but never been in the forest. It's a mixture of some oak, quite a lot of oak actually. It's always a dragonfly. So what type of shots am I going to get today? Not much, is my gut feeling. So when you're faced with a situation like this, and absolutely blue sky, nothing, literally nothing in the sky except blue, and in challenging situations like a forest, you are limited to what you might be able to shoot. So that's why we're going to, as I've done on many occasions before, we're going to concentrate on details as much as anything else. So I'm going to start with just showing you a shot that I got yesterday in another bit of a woodland, another little bit of woodland, quite close to here on Dunwich Heath. And it's just a little story of 3 bracken bracks, if that's what they're called. And it's all about the colour, it's all about the shading, and it's a very nice shot. But crucially, it's all about the detail, because very harsh light in most situations creates great problems in what you can choose to photograph, because you get such horrid highlight detail. So we try to find detail and get close into things rather than trying to concentrate on big wide shots, vistas and anything like that. Anyway, have a look at the shot.
I think this image is really nice when you get to the magnification and zoom in and look at the detail, because there's a lot of detail. But I think that's also its downfall. As you pull back and you can see the entire thing, I think the detail makes it visually confusing. Let me know what you think.
Oh, well, a nice shady spot, and I can assure you it's so hot. Even if there were fantastic shots further up there, I wasn't stopping for them, because it's so hot. Down here we've got some blackberries. I mean, there's blackberries everywhere. I'm just talking to a chap who reckons they're 3 weeks early this year. But anyway, that one there is quite kind of nice because it's the only ripe one in a cluster of unripe. And I got a shot of that a minute ago. I mean, it's okay. It's not a bad shot for detail. But the ones that are really nice are those that are down here. Just a couple of what appear to be ripe ones that are just kind of nestled in their native environment, and it's quite a nice shot. So the idea is basically keep that sharp and try to throw everything else into a little bit of softness. Now, have I achieved that with the settings I'm using? I'm not telling you the settings, if you remember. It doesn't much matter to you because you'd have to know focal lengths, focal distances, the whole lot. And if you want a clarification of that, watch last week's video up here. Was it last week's? Might be a week before, I don't know. Lose track of time. Anyway, it's up there. And what did that look like? So just kind of zoom in on that. Now I think, if I'm honest, everything else is just that still too sharp, so I'm going to have to shoot another one. And we're going to be done with that, so I'm going to go through and I'm going to select the one that I like most, and I'm going to put it on screen. And if you're nice to me, you'll click the like button and you'll put a comment down below telling me what you like about it or what you don't like about it. Here's the image.
Summer love, lonesome dove, folded on the lawn chair in all the colors. Summer love.
Well, I truly had no idea what I was going to stumble on today. Now, I've said, yeah, the theme of the video is very much, it's about the detail. It's working in awkward environments where there's rather probably too much light. Perhaps in the woods where we've been, obviously not quite in the woods now, where getting good shots in the woods is awkward at the best of times, but in such harsh bright light, doubly awkward. And found this hanger storage. It's not, obviously not a hanger, it's not wide enough unless it's a hanger for drones. But anyway, found there's two of these. Both have been knocked through, open, you can get inside them. And I just love the banding on the corrugated iron ceiling. It's very, very nice. And in the middle of this, there's an electrical conduit running through. It's been ripped down at the end with the door in it, but at the other end there's still a light rose hanging off of it with a cable coming down and a light fitting. Working on the lines of white paint running through there, and another one creeping in at the edge there, and I think they're wonderful. Just the textures, the colours and everything else. And right on the third, you can't easily see it on here because of the third markings on the display, but right on the third we've got the light fitting hanging down as well. It's a cracking little shot, and again, all about detail, but yeah, really, really lovely. Hope you like it. Here it comes.
Mono or colour? Let me know in the comments.
Got to say I'm flagging a little bit. I think we're both flagging a little bit. It is incredibly hot today. Might not be hot for people that are used to kind of 30-something degree temperatures, but us soft British, doesn't work here. Anyway, detail. Light, as you can probably see, is absolutely streaming in over there, and not generally good for photography. But let me gently kind of work my way through here slightly. A couple of silver birch here. The straight one is the one I'm interested in, and the way it's just going, peeking through the ferns in front of it, they're just kind of feathery touching it. They're really nice. And oops, No point in looking through the viewfinder when that's open. You can just see how they're really just kind of brushing it. And because we're really tight into it, it's given us a nice softness there, which we're going to keep on the ferns. I might sharpen them a little bit by stopping down a touch. And I don't think the contrast with the really light part here and here in the background is really detracting from it. I think it's kind of adding to it. And we've got this lovely highlight just on the edge there. So I haven't put a polarizer on this. I might try it with a polarizer in a moment. But for the minute, I'm just going to shoot this where I'll just tighten everything up. Everything's a little loose and wobbly. And there's a bit of breeze, so what are you doing?
Just really beautiful.
Nikki's shadow puppeteering or something behind me, I'm not sure. Looks very weird. What were you doing?
Offering to help hold.
Oh, you were offering to hold the camera. There we go.
Yes.
Thank you very much. It wasn't.
You do-
I wasn't sure. I
you
thought.
had
I
too many
thought
things you-
Kermit the Frog had got naked.
No.
I really like this, but I think I'm going to have to push the ISO up just to increase the shutter speed. 2-second timer. I don't know whether that was. So, no breeze now. Quick, get that. And it's one of those, I don't know whether having the ferns really soft in front of the trunk or not is the thing to do. And while we've been standing here, we've just lost the highlight off the corner of the trunk as well as the sun's moved. It's still a nice photo. I'm going to select the best one out of all of them and put it up. And if you like it, click the like button. If you really like it, tell me that you like it in the comments. And actually, just tell me anyway. Anyway, here it is.